Theorem 10.10. If a line segment joining 2 points subtends equal angles at 2 other points lying on the same side of the line containing the line segment, the 4 points lie on a circle, that is, they are concyclic. Now, what is the meaning of this? If I have 2 points A and B and they are subtending equal angles at this point and this point on the same side of the circle, that means both points should be on this major arc only. It can't be one on major arc and one on the minor arc. It should be on same side. So at this point, these two angles are equal. Then all 4 points should lie on a circle. That means A, B, C and D, all these will be part of the circle. That is, they will be concyclic. This is what we will be proving. So what are we given? A, B, C and D are 4 points. AB subtends equal angles at C and D. These two angles are equal. ACB and ADB. You have to prove that A, B, C and D all lie on the same circle. They are concyclic. So let the circle intersect AD at D dash. So now what will happen? This ACB and AD dash B, these two angles will be equal. Because they are angles in the same segment, we have already proved that they will be equal. Also, it is given that ACB and ADB are equal. This is already given to us. So if we combine both, we will get that these two angles are equal. That is AD dash B and ADB. These two angles are equal. Now, if these two angles are equal, if you consider this as a triangle, BD dash D as one triangle, and if you apply exterior angle property here, then these two are the interior opposite angles. Sum of these two will give you this. But these two are equal, which means that D dash BD should be 0. It should be 0 degree, which is possible only if this BD coincides with BD dash. That is, these two lines are coinciding lines, overlapping lines. This angle is 0. So these two lines are coinciding, which means that D and D dash only are the same points and the circle must pass through these 4 points. Then only that is possible. So which means A, B, C, D all are concyclic, all lie on the same circle. The sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Now first understand what a cyclic quadrilateral is. A quadrilateral whose all 4 vertices lie on the circumference of the circle. That is known as a cyclic quadrilateral. All 4 points, all 4 vertices of the quadrilateral should be on the circumference, not somewhere inside the circle. Okay, so here ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral and center of the circle is O. Now we have to prove that both the pairs of opposite angles of this cyclic quadrilateral, that is BAD plus BCD, these two are 180 degree, their sum is 180 degree, and angle ADC plus angle ABC. These two angles sum is also 180 degree. That means opposite angles are supplementary. For the proof, you will be joining these two, that is AC and BD you will be joining. Angles have been marked, have been numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. Now see for chord AB, if you consider this chord AB, angles in the same segment are equal. So 5 and 8 are equal. 5 and 8 are angles in the same segment. If you consider chord BC, then angle 1 and angle 6 are in the same segment. So angle 1 and angle 6 are equal. If you consider DC, then angle 2 and angle 4 are equal. They are angles in the same segment. And if you consider AD, then 3 and 7 will be equal. They are angles in the same segment. Now, as we know that angle sum property of a quadrilateral, it states that sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360. So angle A plus B plus C plus D all must be 360. Now this A plus B plus C plus D I have replaced with these numbers, that is angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. All these are totally equal to 360. Now out of that you will be combining those angles which you have already proved equal. That is, previously I have already proved 5 and 8 are equal, 1 and 6 are equal, 2 and 4 and 7 and 3. All these angles are equal. So if I combine them appropriately, I can say, I can write it as twice of angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 7 plus angle 8. This is equal to 360 degree. So which means that angle 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 8 is 180. Now angle 1 plus angle 2 is nothing but angle A. Angle 7 plus angle 8 is angle C. So I get the opposite angles BAD plus BCD is equal to 180. And similarly, I can prove ABC plus ADC also equal to 180 degree. So theorem 10.12, it states that if the sum of a pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180, then the quadrilateral is cyclic. So just the converse of what we have proved. Earlier we had proved that we have a cyclic quadrilateral and therefore its opposite angles must be adding up to 180. Now it is already given that angle BAC plus angle BDC is equal to 180 and angle ABD plus angle DCA is also equal to 180. We have to prove that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. That means all these points, they lie on a circle. So let us assume that ABC are on the circle, but this point D is not on the circle. It is not passing through the circle. And let us assume instead there is another point D dash which is passing through the circle. So again we are using the same contradiction method over here. So since now we know that D dash is on the circle, so this is forming a cyclic quadrilateral. A, B, C, D dash C. This one is forming a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. So therefore the opposite angles must be supplementary. So BAC plus BD dash C is 180. Already we are having that BAC plus BDC is 180 degree. This is given to us and this one we have got by using cyclic quadrilateral property. So from that we will get that these two angles are equal, BD dash C and BDC. D dash and D, these two angles are equal. Then again, how we proved previously, in this particular triangle BDD dash, if you apply the exterior angle property, you will get sum of these two should add up to this. But if these two are equal, then angle B, that is this DBD dash, this angle must be 0, which is possible only if BD coincides with BD dash. Then only that is possible. So therefore D and D dash coincide and therefore they are concyclic or they lie on the circle. That is ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral.